Right folks, I don't expect this camera to last much longer, but I just took a couple of flash images down through that little track there. That'll probably lead out to where I was on the track earlier. Looks very spooky though, doesn't it? I wouldn't go in there without somebody else, I don't think. I have got some limits. But I'm at the highest point, I reckon, nearly now. So I'm just going to stand on that trunk and say hi and just say something. I'm just going to stand on this trunk here, which was once a tall tree. So I'm standing on this trunk, and all the energy which is still in this tree, because its roots are still here, are going to pass up through me and renew me. And this is their brothers and sisters all around me, and there's me. I'm standing on this tree to be renewed, and all the energy from the roots and from this tree are now passing up through my body and should, in theory, rejuvenate me. Because I've had a virus recently, and this will help. I don't know how many other people have ever stood on this tree. This tree that was just like one of these, reaching up to the sky, has now got a human being on top of it, because we share spirits, we share energy, we share DNA. It's a very important moment, this is, for me. I can just stand here for a little while and be quiet. Wow, that was a very powerful feeling there. A very powerful feeling, standing in a privileged position to share this tree's energy with me. And it's still alive. It won't be totally dead. In theory, small, unless they dig the roots up, small twiglets will come. So that was a nice experience, that was. And I don't know how many other people have ever done that. But there's a secret track. Right, I'm just going to wander around in the wood for a bit, and had that on Zoom then. I'm just going to wander around here, enjoying the peace. I still, that trunk there glowed when I was right down there. It glowed like it was gold, and it attracted me to it. So I've experienced it. There's lots of little pathways. There's one going up there. There is a breeze further up in the trees. Thank you, tree. Thank you for that. There's a little robin busy hopping around behind me, telling me someone's thinking of me. I'm just going to roam about, absorbing the oxygen, the pure air, the lovely fragrance from these trees that are embracing me and welcoming me here. They're welcoming me. They have cut the odd one down, it's true, but these trees are symbolic of Rowberrow Warren. So they're very, very selective who they cut down, I would have thought. But they've got to make room. So that one doesn't look unhealthy whatsoever, does it? And another one there. They might be used to make tables and stuff. They all look very healthy. Like a big one there, look. So I could have easily have chosen that one to stand on. But it was that one right up the top that was glowing gold and showing me a secret tunnel that I was attracted to. Why don't you take a piece home, Sheila? A piece of Rowberrow with you. Look. It's quite a large piece, isn't it? Quite a nice bit, that. That's probably full of creatures, though, is it? There's no bark on it. No. Leave it to the wood. If it was a smaller piece, I probably would. See, it was marked. This one was marked. Hi, tree. I might take a small piece. There's a bit over there. I might find something else in a minute. There might be a different type of shape I could take. Right then, I better turn off Kodak, so it won't last much longer. It's allowing me to do this special place, the Kodak. I really charged it up yesterday to do this. And there's a path there. I think we get on that path. Yeah, so that what I saw earlier was glowing. It stopped glowing now. That was a good experience I had then. Very good experience. So this is Sheila in Rowberrow Camp. I'm going to go down and join the track again in a minute. But I thought, while I'm here, room in this beautiful place. These beautiful trees. And whenever you look over at these trees, you'll know that you stood on the highest point and you took some energy from one of the trees that had been cut down, but its roots were still alive. It was still passing energy through. People might think you're mad. I don't care what they think. I've always loved trees all my life. My name is Wood. And then I married a Lockwood. So wood is very important to me. Now look at this one here, this pine. It almost looks like one of those armadillos, doesn't it? With the bark like that. Yeah. Looks a different pine to the others, doesn't it? I think I'll turn off the video for a minute and take a picture of that. I'm just going to carry on doing a little bit more video while Kodak's hanging out. Track up there, much wider, that one. That would definitely link to the one I was on because I saw various little tracks. But look at these trees. I'm actually in Rowberrow Warren, everyone. I'm right in the middle. I stood on the highest point a minute ago, on top of a beautiful table left behind for me to stand on of a tree. I could feel the energy of that tree passing through me, awakening me, rejuvenating me. I feel so... What I do... Now, did you hear that bang, everyone? That's Cheddar Quarry, where I visited on Friday. That's dynamite. I don't know if it picked it up. I don't usually pick it up. Of course, right over there we got Draycott's Lights. We got Cheddar Gorge. I hope that picks it up, that bang, because it's echoing up here. I'm not going to overindulge by standing on trees, by the way. That one back there was a special one. Right, I've put the mobile on now. Kodak's just having a rest. It won't be doing any more videos. It's just gone. But I managed to use it for a very important event coming up here on the Rowberrow Camp. I've probably missed a couple of bangs on the mobile because it's just done 3 or 4 big bangs from the quarry. One I definitely should have caught on the Kodak. So we're now back to the mobile, but the Kodak was handy for this bit. So I'm glad it was out, it was useful. Can't wait to get the new battery. It's a good little camera. I got used to it actually. I think the other one isn't as good as the Kodak actually I've got. It is a basic Canon, but it will be useful. You have to plug it in to charge it, which isn't a good thing. Thank you, big trees, for letting me come here and absorb the energy, and knowing that you've been watching me for years and I've been looking at you from wherever I am. I always point you out and mention you. Wherever I am, you stick out. I've really enjoyed this. I'm really glad I came here. I'm still exploring up here, but Kodak's, it'll probably still take a couple of photos, Kodak. It'll only do that, and then it'll pack up. Which is handy to know. I knew it would only do about a couple of photos and 2 videos, but I think it must have done at least 3 or 4 videos. Of course, the lower track is beyond, but we're going to carry on up here. We're still exploring, everyone. We're still exploring. I'm going to allow myself some chocolate in a minute. I just want to take a picture of something that looks like angels' wings. It's just through there. It's where the trees come down and it's ripped the bark, and they just look like wings. It's up there. That's structure there. From a distance. I'm just going to take a picture over now.